Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, my name is Yasmin and I make DIY and home content videos. So today we're going to make over our entryway closet to make it more functional and beautiful. I'm going to share with you the entire process as well as some helpful hacks that you can use in your next project. With that said, let me show you what we're working with so we can get started. So here is the closet that we will be working on. And so as you can see, it's a good bit of mess, but we have our shoes in here, our keys, some grocery bags, a case of waters, and then if we pan up here, we have two shelves that are kind of an extension to our kitchen slash pantry storage. So we have some bulk items as you can see, and then up top it's like party supplies like cups and paper plates and things like that. So we'll kind of need to keep this whole situation in place, but I think we can definitely do better in terms of organization in general, and then a little bit more aesthetically pleasing and functional. And then if we turn around here, this is our front door, that's the door to the garage, and then this is the entryway that I made over last year. Still kind of loving this area. But the whole shoe rack and everything used to be out here and I hated it because you could see the mess as soon as you walked into the house. So when I made this area over, that whole thing moved into this closet. So I think now it is time to kind of give this space a bit of a facelift. Closet is fully empty now. I pulled out all of our stuff and I also took off the two shelves that were in here. I have never taken off these kind of shelves off any wall before, and I'm not gonna lie, they were a little bit of a pain just because everything was like anchored in, and as you can see, these are pretty like huge holes. But what I'm gonna do right now is clean out everything. There's like spider webs and stuff at the top. Patch these holes and get it all ready for us painting. While I'm waiting for these patched up holes to dry, I figured I will share with you the paint color. So I got this color, it's called Off Broadway by Behr, and I got it in a satin finish. But it's basically this like black color with undertones of brown and purple. Kind of hard to tell on camera, but it's super pretty. And I'm going to paint this everywhere in this closet except for this main wall. And for the main wall, I will be using this wallpaper with like flowers on it, super organic, and this is actually from the Dollar Tree. So I'm super excited to use this because it's obviously such an affordable option compared to regular wallpaper. But as you can tell, I'm going for a moody vibe in this closet. And one tip that I wanted to share with you is if you want to try out a moody dark space but you're intimidated by it, try to do it in a smaller scale, like a small bedroom, a closet, a bathroom, just so you can try it and see how you feel about it. But yeah, I'm super excited for this and can't wait to start painting the walls. You guys, the first coat is on and I am literally obsessed with this color. It is a little bit lighter than I thought it would be, although this is only the first coat and it hasn't fully dried, but I am obsessed with this color. It is so gorgeous. I kind of wish you could see it in person, but it's so good. So I am going to let this dry for about an hour so I can do a second coat, but in the meantime, I think I'm gonna set up and build the little shoe rack that I bought for this closet off of Amazon, just to get that put together and ready to go in here when everything is set up. I built a lot of the pieces of this shoe rack and they basically mount on top of each other. There's 10 of these pieces. And this was like $25 or something off of Amazon, and it definitely shows that it's cheap. I mean, it's like plastic and like metal pieces, but I'm hoping once it goes in the closet with everything else that we have going on, it's not noticeable. But if I absolutely hate it, obviously I will look for a different solution. Alright, so the second coat is on and we have full coverage and it's looking really good. I also went ahead and painted the baseboards just because I want it all to be very seamless and no white peeking through. And I showed you guys a little tip if you're painting your baseboards and don't want to get it on the floor, especially if it's carpet, just kind of use a straight edge like this scraper that I used with a brush, and that will kind of give you a clean look without getting it all over the place. Alright you guys, so the paint is on and dry and it's looking really good. And I'm now excited to get this wallpaper on the wall. I cannot wait to see it. It's going to be so pretty. But the wallpaper is 18 inches by 4.5 feet. And the measurements of this wall is 9 feet by about like 38.5. Which is super annoying because if this was a little bit smaller, I would be able to just use 2 rolls, kind of like this, side by side. But because it's bigger, I'm gonna go ahead and actually center the main wallpaper and then do 2 smaller on the sides, just because I don't want to do one here, and then one like really narrow piece running along the side. So I think this is just gonna look a little bit nicer. So what I'm gonna do is find the center of the wall and kind of create a straight line with my level, which also don't ever trust your ceiling or your floor, whatever. It's never leveled, so just use a leveler. And then, yeah, I'm gonna go with this middle piece. This is peel and stick, obviously. Get it on the wall and continue. Have 2 sheets of this wallpaper in the middle here, and there is a little bit left at the bottom, which I'll do I think at the very end. Nobody's gonna see that anyways because there's gonna be shelves and things like that. I mean, it looks really pretty and I love it, but it is definitely tricky lining up like the patterns, and I knew this about wallpapers. I will have to say this is my first time ever wallpapering, so yeah, it's definitely tricky, and I don't know if this one is a little bit more tricky because it's from the dollar store, but I mean, just kind of looking at it, you can't really tell where the seam is. I actually don't know where it is. I was just looking at it. I think it's like here. Oh, right here. It is right here. So I think like you just really have to know to be able to tell, but yeah, it did take me quite some time to just kind of line that up in the best spot that I could. So anyways, I am just gonna go ahead with the sides and hopefully finish this tonight, and I will catch you guys tomorrow morning. Good morning, my friends. It is the next day and I just finished the wallpaper in this closet and it absolutely looks amazing. I love it so much. And I used 7 rolls, so this is basically cost me $7, and it looks like $1,000,000. It was a little bit tricky. I got tired last night, and I finished it this morning, which went by so much quicker. But it's also very forgiving. Like right now, you can't really even tell the seams. I just love this so much. Also, this little headlamp was a lifesaver, especially for like the top corners, like in the dark corners and stuff like that. So it's coming in handy, but I'm so excited, and I think it's time to figure out the layout of the shelves that I'm gonna put in here and kind of start getting those mounted. And yeah, it's super exciting. Okay, so I'm working on attaching the brackets to the shelves to basically get them ready so we can mount them into the closet. So I got the shelves from Lowe's. These are 36 by 12, and then I got these brackets from Amazon. So essentially what I'm doing is kind of planning where these are gonna go, kind of like 6 inches from the outside, and then drilling pilot holes into the wood, and then screwing the bracket into the shelf. So I'm gonna do that for the other 3. I have a total 4 of the shelves, and get these all ready, and then hopefully we can get them into the closet. Yeah. Alright, you guys, we have the first shelf successfully mounted on the wall. This was, I think, the hardest one just because it's like so high, and like holding it all that, so I had to wait for some help to get home to be able to do this. And so we have 4 or 5 more to go, which I also decided to not use the shoe rack that I got from Amazon. It just looked cheap and it wouldn't fit, so we're just gonna do this all the way down. So yeah, a few more to go, and it's looking really good. Good morning, friends. I am back and ready to finish this closet makeover today. So yesterday we finished mounting all of the shelves on the wall in this closet, and it's looking so good. And then I went shopping to pick up a few storage items, decor items, just kind of functional and aesthetic items to be able to finish this makeover. So I think I'm gonna quickly share with you guys what I'm working on this morning, and yeah, I cannot wait to see the end results of this closet. Here is the closet with all of the shelves. So yesterday I went to Ross, Marshalls, and Five Below, and so as you can see, I have a variety of basket options and some trays here. And so whatever that doesn't work out, I will either return or use in a different makeover, but I just wanted to have all these options. And then I picked up this kind of hanging piece, and this is from Five Below. I really love the shape of it. Obviously the color is really funky and doesn't really go with this makeover, but not something that a little spray paint won't fix. So I think if I paint this black and kind of put it on the door here for a little bit extra vertical storage for like jackets, handbags, whatever. So that's what I'm gonna use with some command hooks. And then for inside this area here, I want to have like organization for like keys and stuff like that. So I have this piece that I got from Ross. This was only $10, and it has like so many hooks and a little mirror up top here. So I'm thinking of mounting this kind of in here. And I have this little DIY piece that I made a while ago, kind of similar idea here. I might use this as well. And then can't go wrong with a little art piece. I picked this up from Marshall's. I just thought it was like super cool. I don't know, something about this like art with the markers or whatever. It just looked really pretty, and the frame was really pretty. So I'm just gonna play around with the layout of everything and start mounting and getting things organized. But we're in the last stretch of this makeover. Alright, so I have mounted the picture and this organizing piece here, and I have this tray. I kind of like the gold one too, so I'm kind of going back and forth between the two of them until I can make up my mind. I have all the organization storage baskets in here. So kind of the last piece before I put all of our stuff back in this closet is this pack of motion censored lights. So it comes with two of them, and you can charge it with like a USB, and it has 3 different modes. You can leave it on, off, or the motion censored. So like, you know, when you open the closet door, it will automatically light up, which is much needed for this closet because it's just like super dark and far away from the window, so it never gets like really good lighting. And then it has like different colors of light. I don't want to blind you guys, but yeah, you can't really tell on camera. So it has 3 different modes of light, and then like the colors. So what I'm going to do is mount these on the ceiling in here. It comes also with like a little magnet and like 3M like stickies. So yeah, I'm gonna put these on the ceiling and see how it looks. Hopefully 2 is enough, but yeah, lighting is like everything. I feel like it's gonna be like the perfect piece to just really bring this whole thing together. So yeah, that's what I'm gonna do. I am obsessed with how this closet has turned out, and I cannot stop looking at it. I honestly was contemplating on taking the door off just so I can show off this beautiful, moody, and dark space, but I know that's not very practical. I'm also very happy that I was able to tackle this project in one weekend on a budget and get it organized and functional. With that said, I hope that this inspires you to create your own bold and moody space. If you enjoyed this video, make sure to give it a thumbs up because it would really help out my channel. Also, subscribe for more DIY makeovers in the future. And as always, thank you so much for watching, and I will see you in the next one. Bye!